Welcome back to another Ask Jeb. This question comes from Justin, a sales leader out of Dallas. And Justin asks, what's the best predictive indicator of a person becoming a sales champion? And Justin, this is an important question, and it's a question that sales leaders all across the globe grapple with, because we all want to hire sales champions and build sales champions. And the answer is relatively simple, and it's based on lots of studies that have come from numerous places, and it's all about optimism. Salespeople who have a higher degree of optimism tend to become champions. Now, there's a reason for this. There's a lot of defeat, there's a lot of rejection, there's a lot of things that go wrong in sales. And salespeople who wallow in that defeat have a tendency to crash and burn pretty quickly. But the salespeople who forget rejection fast or forget failure fast and see the next yes and next opportunity around the corner, those are the salespeople that are more likely to be more mentally resilient, have the ability to make a shift or be more agile. And they're the ones that, when things go wrong, rather than saying, woe is me, why is this happening to me, are more likely to say, what am I supposed to learn from this failure? What am I supposed to learn from this defeat? And therefore, they continue to get better and better and better. So, how do you find these folks? The key is really in your interview process. So in your interview process, what you're looking for is optimism. So you need to ask questions around what have they done in the past when they faced defeat? Give you a specific situation where they failed and what did they do next? You want to look for that. And as a leader on your team, you want to hire people who have a high degree of optimism, but you also want to build that optimism by creating an atmosphere that people want to be in, that's a winning atmosphere, that rewards people for the good work that they do by patting them on the back and doesn't beat them up for the things that they do wrong, but instead coaches them when they do things that don't work out to get better or to learn from that. So there's a couple of things you have to do just to wrap this up. One is you want to make sure that you're running interviews and that you're using any type of assessments. We use an assessment called Sales Drive. You can get in touch with me if you want to learn more about this particular assessment to measure optimism. So you're hiring people, interviewing people for an optimistic attitude, and then as a leader, through your coaching and through your leadership, you want to build an environment where you're fostering and nurturing that optimism, because optimism is the greatest predictor of a person becoming a sales champion. If you have a sales or sales leadership question that you would like me to answer, the easiest, fastest way to get it to me is to text it to me at 706-397-4599, 706-397-4599, or you can post your question on any social media channel and make sure that you include hashtag AskJeb in your post.